Hello everyone, welcome back. Hopefully the picture's a bit better now. Got a new camera, 4K. Still trying to work out the microphone and that, but it is a proper microphone on this camera. Hopefully it will cut out some of the noise from the site next door and wind noise as well, but we'll see. So as you've seen, I'm going around spreading the wood ash, potash on the beds from the log burner, and I've just come to do this one, which is the parsnip bed, and I've missed some parsnips, they're still in there, so I need to dig those out. Not very good. That'll go in the compost, that one. It's a bit rotten at the top. So that one. Oh, it's a hot old day, really warm for the time of year, not had many frosts at all. So I've got that wood ash, potash spread on the beds, and that's something that I did last year and it worked really well, and it contains a lot of potassium, represented by the letter K when you're looking at what's in fertilizers and things, and potassium's one of the three main components that plants need to grow, the other two being nitrogen and phosphorus, represented by an N and a P. So if you've got an open fire and you burn wood, then you've got a good source of potassium for your plants. Coal fires aren't so good, I believe. I think there's something in the coal, in the ash, that isn't so good. But as long as you're burning clean timber, so natural timber, you know, that hasn't been treated or painted or anything like that, then it should be good to go in your garden, providing that your soil isn't too much of an alkaline. Now, the problem with potash and wood ash is it is an alkaline, so if you've already got an alkaline soil, adding wood ash to it is probably going to make it more alkaline. I mean, you do need to add a lot of it to make a difference, I have to say, but if it's already alkaline and you're adding, then it may make it worse. So I've tested my soil before. I've used a simple pH test kit, and I know that our soil is slightly acidic, so which most plants are happy with. So adding a little bit of potash once a year isn't going to hurt it. Now, if you use one of these, you need to use distilled water, because obviously if you use tap water, that's going to alter the readings, because tap water has a fairly neutral pH. And this only tells you the pH, it doesn't tell you anything else that is in the soil. So if you want a full analysis, then you really need to take several samples from around your garden and send them off to a lab, and they can analyse that for you. But this is all I needed really, and it worked last year, putting the ash on there, so I don't suppose it's going to do any harm this year. And things like tomatoes, etc., really do like potassium. So that's got that done. I've got a lot of stuff in the truck that I collected from my mum's yesterday, which is lots of leaves and stuff for the compost, so I'm going to get that out and we'll have a look at it. So rain has stopped play a little bit, and this lot are making a racket. but hopefully it's not too bad. So this is the stuff that I've got off my mum. Lots of leaves and browns, a few greens in there as well, and she wants these bags back. So I think what I'm going to do is tip it all into this bay here, and at the weekend I'm going to scarify the lawn. So that's going to give us lots of weeds and moss and stuff. So then what I'll do is I'll do layers of moss and browns in that bin next to it, and we'll have a new pile, a new compost pile. So I've come inside for a bit out of the noise, and I thought I'd show you the seedlings, or not so much. So these are Elsa Craig in these two trays here, and I think they are now coming up. If you start to see your compost bulging and going all spongy like this, that's the seeds pushing the compost up. So they're just about to appear. I think there's one there, and these must be little weeds, these other ones. And then iceberg coming up, and no mixed salad yet. And then here we've got leeks, and again the compost's going all spongy, so they're just under the surface. In fact, there's a couple there coming through, and they're leeks as well. So I think in a few more days those trays will be growing quite nicely. And then upstairs we have got cauliflower, spinach, kale, broccoli, and two varieties of cabbage, a Savoy and a red caliber or something like that. And as you can see, they're starting to come through now. So happy days. And in here, these are meant to be chilies and peppers. They're not. I think they're just weeds that have obviously got into. There might be one coming through just there, look. So just there. Still getting used to this camera. So we might get there. This is a heated propagator. They've been sown for probably a couple of weeks, maybe a bit longer. So what I think I'm going to do is get some more chilies when I'm at the garden centre, get some more seeds as a backup. So last year I was on site, and there was a skip on this industrial estate full of horse muck. The owner of the estate keeps horses, and he just puts it there for people to take. So I thought I'd get some, but it was still quite fresh. So I put it in this bin all summer and all, until now, and we'll have a look and see what it's like. Right, we're going to get a fork and we'll stir it up a bit. Hasn't decomposed at all, has it? Not much. I'm just going to have to leave that and see how it goes for the rest of this year. I don't want to add that horse muck to the compost because I don't know if the horses have been grazing on a field that has been treated with weed killer, such as Grazon or something, and that can actually pass through the horse, comes out the other end, and then you put it on your garden and you've just added weed killer to your bed. So I'm going to have to let that decompose, and it might not have decomposed much because that's a fairly airtight container, so I might have to just rig up a little compost pile specifically for that, and add a few other bits to it, greens and browns and stuff. And then what I'll do before I use that compost is I will grow something in a pot with it to make sure that it's okay, a bean or something like that. But last year I sort of had it all in the back of the truck, and it was like, I need to find somewhere to put this, and I just shoved it in that bin and kind of forgot about it, to be honest. So that's that. I think I'm done for today. I think that's about all I can do at the moment. So I will be doing another video in a few days on other stuff I've got to do. I've got some seeds to sow, I've got the lawn to sort out, I've got that compost heap to make. Probably going to go to the garden centre this weekend. So yeah, got a lot to do. Right guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, it really helps the channel. And if you haven't subscribed yet and you like this sort of content, then please do, and follow us on our journey to become more self-sufficient.